Hello, and welcome to Irish Ham Radio. I'm Dave, EI5IMB, and in this video I'm going to bring you along on my first ever portable HF operation. So first off, I'd like to go through some of the kit that I have and the kit that I took on the actual day, which was just last Sunday gone. So starting on the left there in the camouflage bag, I have my Sota beams tactical mini fiberglass telescopic pole, and on the top I have my mini 60S antenna analyzer. In the middle there you have the radio, of course, the ASU FT891, and you can see some adapter cables I've made up there for power pole, because I kind of use power pole for all my power connections. In the bag at the bottom, the silver bag, that's my Zippy Compact 8400 LifePo 13.2 volt battery. Then I also have in the bags there on the right my Sota beams linked dipole for 20, 30, 40 meters. And the other bag is actually just another accessory kit you can buy for the pole, with some hoops and some ropes and some extra pegs to help you vertically mount your Sota beams pole. So that's the gear that I carried, and I took it in just in my rucksack, and didn't find, I suppose the LiPo battery, the FT891, is a little bit heavy. But to be honest with you, to be comfortable and have a good radio and have a good battery life and everything else, like carrying that much didn't really bother me. So the purpose of this excursion was not only to make my first ever HF portable contact, but also to try out the gear that I've got together for portable operation, to try to fine tune it and see what's right and see what's wrong for when I actually go out and do some Sota activations, which is on my list also of to-dos. So obviously doing Sota activations, you want to make sure that you've got a good kit, you know, it's protected well from the elements, and also not necessarily too heavy. And you don't want it to be too fiddly either, you know, obviously up in the cold mountains. So with all that in mind, you've seen the kit that I have. You know that basically this is sort of a testing ground for Sota for me, and also it's something I wanted to do. And so off we went. We decided to go to the end of Tullenstrand Beach, over to the estuary, myself and my wife and my son, and we took a bit of fishing gear, and we took a picnic, and we took a tent. So here I am, guys. Gonna try my first ever attempt at making some portable contacts. I have my Sota beams up on my pole here on the Tactical Mini. I've got the 20, 30, 40 linked dipole. I don't know if you can see it there, sort of going off in the two directions. And I've got my FT891 set up here in a little tent. The young lad is down fishing there at the estuary, and I've got my LifePo battery. So this is my first attempt at portable contact. So let's see if I can make it work. So I've already put the radio in AM at 5 watts and just keyed up, and I've got about a 1.2 SWR on 20 meters on this linked dipole. So it's daytime, so I'm going to give 20 meters a go. I don't know if I'll try another band, but let's see how we get on.
Charlie 4, Delta X-ray. Take your 20, QRZ 20, Papa Charlie 4, Delta X-ray.
Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo.
Again, Echo India 5.
Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo, portable.
Roger, roger. Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo. David, good afternoon. Doing a 5556 at the moment here at the east side of the Netherlands, near the German border. So the weather is good here at the moment, but band propagation is going up and down. QSL?
QSL, I am portable here on a beach in west coast of Ireland, just operating from a tent. 40 watts and Sota beams linked dipole. QSL.
Roger, Alpha portable station. It's very good then at the moment, so you're just above the noise level here in Holland, so and I'm on the other side of the Holland near the German border, so doing a good job, David. Back to you.
QSL, Roger. Thank you very much. And your report is 5-9. You are perfectly clear here. Very good signal here into the west coast of Ireland. I'll let you keep calling, and thank you very much for coming back to me. Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo. Oh, also, you are my first ever portable contact, so I might send you an email for a QSL card if this is okay. Over.
Roger. Yeah, that's okay, David. That's okay. You can send me the email. It's gonna be alright then. Yeah, that's good then. But the first portable contact, yeah, it's good. Yeah, West Coast and then the east side of the Netherlands. So yeah, you're doing a good job. I wish you a pleasant Sunday for the rest of it. So 73, and thank you for coming on the call. Yeah.
Roger, 73. And sorry, your personal just before you go. Thanks very much. Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo.
Oh, Roger. The handle is Jan. Juliet Alpha November.
QSL, Juliet Alpha November. Jan. Very good. Thank you very much, Jan. And 7-3s. Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo.
Roger, Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo, Papa Charlie 4, Delta X-ray. QRZ on 20, CQ20, QRZ 20, Papa Charlie.
There you go,
4,
guys.
Delta.
That's my first contact portable. Happy with that.
Italy, Kilo 4, Lima Zulu Hotel. Italy, Kilo 4, Lima Zulu Hotel. Calling and listening.
Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo.
Echo India 5, India Mike Bravo 59.
Roger, you are 59 also here in Ireland. I am actually a portable station here at the minute. Over.
Many thanks, 73, Italy, Kilo 4, Lima Zulu Hotel. Calling and listening.
So there you have it, my first ever portable operation on HF, and I was well chuffed because we had a lovely afternoon as well, doing a bit of fishing and just chilling there around by the estuary. It was a little bit cold now, but the tent served me really well as well to keep the bit of the wind off not just me but my wife also, while the young fella did a little bit of fishing. So what did I learn? I suppose first of all I learned that I'm fairly close, I think, gear wise. I didn't use nor need the antenna analyzer. Definitely the 20 meter element of that Sota Beams linked dipole pretty much comes up straight up, tuned, ready to go, resonant. No problems with SWR there. I'm wondering, when I start using the other bands, I wonder should I take an auto tuner with me as well and just have a split off with 2 power poles off the battery to power the auto tuner. I'd love to hear your feedback on that, guys, please. So I'm going to ask some questions here at the end. That's one of them. Do you think I should have an auto tuner to take with this? Now, you're not supposed to need a tuner with that type of antenna. The biggest issues I found were, as I say, I was pretty much happy with the kit there. I couldn't really take any less, and I don't want any more. Just make sure it's weatherproofed. I would wonder now on a Sota activation, that type of pop-up tent I took wasn't ideal. You couldn't really carry that, or wouldn't be ideal to carry on a mountain. Maybe should I take one of a normal type tent that you can put on the bottom of the rucksack? Probably would be the way to go if you need a tent at all. If it's going to be bad weather, I suppose if it was good weather, you'd probably go without one. Again, please give me your feedback on that. Issues would be the linked dipole itself and the Sota Beams tactical mini pole. Let's start with the pole. Getting the pole up, really fiddly, and I made a point of not letting anybody help me because I wanted to be able to put this up on my own. Not easy. You get it all extended and that's fine, and then you put the loops on it and the ropes on it, and then if you put a bit too much pressure at all, it pulls down one of the telescopic pieces and it collapses and all falls over. And if that happens, like if you've got it pretty much all up and you have to have your center point of your antenna in this type of antenna on it before you erect it, and then it all falls down, the whole thing just falls over. And so you really had to get them telescopic pieces pulled well out and really tight to make sure they weren't going to collapse on you when you started to tie it down with the guy ropes. Just found it really fiddly and really hard to get that up on your own. And that was on a calmish day on a beach. So up on a mountain where there'd be wind and everything else and rain, and I know doing a good bit of mountaineering, your hands would be freezing within a couple of minutes once you take the gloves off on a bad day, within a couple of seconds. So I'm dubious about that Sota pole on a mountain now, unless you can strap it onto a trig marker or something like that. Secondly, with regards to the linked dipole, although it seems like a really good idea and it's really, really light, and maybe look, there is no alternative, that's just life with doing this type of thing, really fiddly to unroll and get staked down correctly without getting it all twisted up with all the cables. Even though it comes on individual rollers for the two elements and the cable, still just, and again, that was a calm day when I had full use of my hands, not cold hands. I'd just like to hear your comments. Is there possibly a better option? Should I go with some sort of an end fed that you just throw out? I don't know what would be a better option than these linked dipole things, because I just think that if I was on the top of a mountain on a cold day, I would just give up on it. Even rolling it up, I was, because you need to kind of twist it over to make sure you roll it up right so it's easy to take off the next time. I was just thinking to myself, if this was a cold day on the top of a mountain, I'd be not so happy, let's just say. Yeah, so that's my sort of feedback on it. As I say, really happy with all of the kit, but the fiddliness of the pole and getting it up on your own is difficult, and the fiddliness of getting that antenna erected and that arrangement on your own is not easy, and I find it, I'd say it'd be difficult even more so on a mountain. So I'd love to hear what your opinions are on that, and what do you do if you're experienced in Sota. So just to close off, guys, I'd really like to thank PC4DX Jan in the Netherlands. He was my first ever contact operating portable on HF. I'd just like to thank you, Jan. And I also made 2 other contacts that day. I didn't stay on radio too long because we were doing a bit of fishing and having a bit of fun. And the other 2 contacts were, this is a mouthful now, from Croatia, 9A2 1WARD. That'd be a nice one in CW. And IK4LZH. So they are in Croatia and in Italy. Thanks very much, guys. So that's everything from me. I'm going to head off, close off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please feedback on some of the points I asked if you can, that'd be great. And please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and I'll see you on the next one. 7 threes.